Apex Legends. Apex Legends dropped into a crowded market and आते सारी सबके छक्के उड़ा दिए. जिसने भी ये गेम उठाई है has absolutely loved it. People are shifting from PUBG, Overwatch, Fortnite, even Call of Duty. इसने सारे Twitch records break कर दिए हैं and it is now close to 50 million players. And इस चैनल पे भी हमें कभी इतने सारी रिक्वेस्ट किसी गेम के लिए आज तक मिली ही नहीं. Play Apex, review Apex, your thought on Apex, your opinion on Apex, where is the Apex review? To that I just have one question. मेरी Titanfall 3 कहाँ है यार? Yes, I absolutely love Titanfall. And मेरे को लगता है उसका जो multiplayer है sadly never got the due it truly deserved. So I refused to play Apex because of what it was sidelined for. A Battle Royale game? कुछ भी हो जाए, I'm not going to play some asset flipped cash grab from EA. And no way I'm going to play a game that EA forced Respawn to make. So I refused to touch whatever the fudge Apex was until Respawn निकल के आई और उसने state किया that it was a game that they wanted to make and EA had absolutely nothing to do with it. So I picked it up and I tried it. And this is going to be controversial, but मेरे को पहले Apex Legend बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं आई. Maybe I was still salty about Titanfall 3. Or maybe it was to do with the stigma that is associated with a free-to-play game. या ये भी हो सकता है कि it was the baggage that comes with a Battle Royale game. Now I don't particularly like Battle Royale as a genre. I don't like just running around doing God knows what and either आप at the start of the match मर जाते हो या end of the match. So most of the time you end up doing nothing, contributing nothing. And Apex Legend at the start felt like any other Battle Royale game. And it made me feel like shit, made me feel bad, made me feel that I sucked. But for the purpose of seeing this review through, कि ये review तो करना ही करना है, I stuck with it. या ये भी हो सकता है because somehow Apex Legend felt far more polished than PUBG and way less floaty and arcadey than Fortnite. And over dozens of matches, I started to get familiar with the map. कहाँ पे best loot drops हैं? How to be more careful of where I was dropped. Over time, I got a feel of different guns, their attachments, their recoil rate, their rate of fire. And सही बताऊँ तो mostly it was through spectating others when I was dead throughout the whole match. So spectating others से क्या हुआ? I got exposed to various playstyles, how they engaged, how they disengaged. I started to get a feel of various classes, their abilities, how they synergized with each other. Slowly and steadily I learned how to take up engagements and कब engagements avoid करनी है and how to use terrain to my advantage. धीरे धीरे करके my odds somehow started improving. I survived just a little longer, managed to get just one more kill. And आज तक जितना भी experience मैंने gather किया था competitive shooters खेल के, which is not much, that experience started to seep into this game. Slowly things started falling into place. And मेरे को नहीं पता कि कब हुआ या कैसे हुआ, but after one of those over dozen crappy, shitty, excruciatingly painful matches, एक match में something just clicked.
I have been downed.
Took out the whole squad.
अगर अभी तक आप गेस नहीं कर पाए हैं तो लेट मी क्लियर इट आउट. I have started to really dig this game. A battle royale game out of all the games out there. And ऐसा नहीं है कि Apex Legends did not come with the shortcomings of a battle royale game, or somehow it shook up the BR formula, or it changed the dynamics of a BR formula. So it's hard to explain or objectively quantify what is it that makes Apex Legend so appealing. but somehow it takes the frustrating elements of a BR game and either downplays them or mitigates them through smart game design. Basically, BR concept है क्या? You jump on a portion of the map, आप explore करते हो area for items and loadouts. At the same time, आप दूसरे players के साथ भिड़ते भी हो while the area of the map starts to close in. And the last man standing is the winner. अब जो सबसे बड़ी चीज़ है that I hate about a BR game is the tempo of this mode. It is so uneven. It is not consistently fun. मेरे को बिल्कुल नहीं पसंद when I have to run through empty maps. I hate those long stretches of pure idleness. But Apex Legend का जो map है, it's not like it's small, but somehow it's more dense and it has lot more verticality. So all throughout the maps you have these zip lines, and then you also have these balloon towers. So you can go up to these balloon towers and bungee jump to cover a much larger area. And आपका जो legend है, जो character है, जो hero है, he also moves faster. Though इसमें Titanfall की तरह wall running नहीं है, which is a shame, but still there's this sense of momentum and rhythm in the movements. You can free fall and slide through areas. You can use objects or walls to jump to higher locations. And कुछ legends की कुछ abilities हैं जैसे Wraith की, which will allow you to move faster, get to point much faster. So इसके साथ क्या होता है? Your repositioning is faster, getting in and out of encounters is much faster, and these movements are facilitated by geniusly designed map. जहाँ पे PUBG में mostly आपको empty spaces मिलेंगी, here sections and parts of the map feel like they are contained spaces, जैसे कि एक unique mini level है. They are unique, they are immediately identifiable, and every section of the map facilitates different type of encounters. For example, आप bunker को ले लो. Bunker has these tight corridor spaces, and compare it to, say for example, water treatment plant, which has these vast open areas. या फिर the bridges ले लो जहाँ पे you'll have these high vantage points that people can take. आप कोई भी portion of the map उठा लो, चाहे वो the pit हो, चाहे वो the slums हो, swamps हो, airbase हो, skull town हो, pick up any spot of the map and it will change the dynamics of how encounters happen. Encounters in each individual part of the map will feel fresh, will feel different. So आप चूज कर सकते हो मैंने किस पोर्शन ऑफ द मैप में ड्रॉप करना है, डिपेंडिंग ऑन कि मेरे को किस तरह की एंगेजमेंट्स चाहिए.
Right here may be good for looting. Here I go.
Spotted. Double timing it.
You can even try to land in the higher tier loot areas, जो mostly around the outer area of the maps होते हैं. But the problem is कि यहाँ पे you'll have more squads that will be dropping in. So यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन निकल के आता है कि आपको चाहिए क्या है. You want to take up those early engagements for that higher tier loot, or you want to avoid that and land in a place जहाँ पे there are less chances of engagement, but you will get bad loot, at least comparatively bad loot. And इस चीज़ को, इस डायनामिक को reinforce करने के लिए Apex at the start of the match क्या करती है? It marks various hot zones, और उन hot zones में you will have the highest probability of getting the highest quality loot. So आपको on the fly decisions लेने पड़ते हैं. So you're dropping on a particular location and आप देखते हो कि यहाँ पे तो यार और भी squads हैं जो land कर रहे हैं. So should I take the risk of landing over here and taking up those encounters, or should I avoid this place, probably gather some loot and probably take up an encounter on a portion of the map or an area of the map जहाँ पे मैं बहुत comfortable हूँ या जहाँ की engagement dynamics मेरे play style को suit करती हैं. और इतना ही नहीं है, if you can master your landing and be precise with your drops, then what you can do is you can even try to drop on those moving supply ships before they land. Pick up stuff and jump off. But be very careful because यहाँ पे definitely you'll find the most heated engagements and you might just end up dying. अब जब हम death की बात करते हैं, that's another very frustrating aspect of a BR game. It's not a good feeling when you're flanked and you die after spending 5, 10, 20 minutes in a match. And आपके पास options क्या होती हैं? You just end up quitting the game. But Apex kind of tries to solve that. Now, करती क्या है Apex? So even if you die, there's this chance that a player might come and pick up your banner, DNA, or whatever it's called, and locate one of those respawn stations and resurrect you. But it is not without risk. Raising a player can get very tricky. And जो raised player वापस आता है, he comes without any weapons. So there's a high chance कि वो आते सार he's just going to get himself killed. But at least there's this hope कि कोई तो तरस खा के मेरे को raise कर देगा, and so there's that incentive to stick around. So Apex Legends gives you more options compared to any other BR game, and things can turn in your favor.
Killed an enemy.
Not bad, shooter.
Going to phase.
Spotted. Double timing it. Taking fire. Wouldn't let down range. Oscar Mike. I'm spotted. Popping smoke. Reloading.
You're being aimed at.
जो Apex Legends के maps हैं, they accommodate different play styles. So I feel, in my personal opinion, this is by far the most polished and the most fun BR game. But the beauty about Apex Legends is it goes beyond just another BR game. Next video में we'll talk about things that makes Apex Legends fun and frustrating at the same time, because it is not a perfect game. It's right now in its honeymoon period, so it's going to come across as controversial, but Apex Legends has its own problems. Next video mein we'll talk about shields and how they work. We'll talk about legend and legend abilities and how to handle various situations and how to get out of sticky situations. And we'll even talk about कि कैसे आप अपने dumb squad mate को बाहर निकाल सकते हो उसकी stupidness से.
Portal placed. 1 second, we got this.
Guess I owe you dinner now, huh?
And कैसे आप मरते हो because of the stupidness of your own squad mates. We will talk about how Apex Legends borrows the best and the worst aspects of other games. We'll also talk about how not to be dumb in Apex Legends, and we'll talk about gameplay balance, guns and weapons and their attachments, and how to be a pro with Wingman, and how Mozambique is hands down the best gun ever made.
Opening fire. They spotted me. Take me.
Grappling.
Enemy down.
So be sure to subscribe to MixedUp. Do it right now and press the bell icon. And like always, share and like this video. This was Cankicks and you were watching a free to watch video just how Apex Legend is free. देखा मैंने क्या किया? You see what I did there? Fat joke.
A legend once said, it's a simple game. They kill you, they're better. You kill them, you're better.